And what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the Gaming, and I'm back on Black Ops 2 getting sniped. But this is gonna be my impressions video to the 1.04 patch that Treyarch released to the Xbox 360 today on Saturday, December 8th. It was on the PS3 yesterday before it got on the Xbox, but this is gonna be my impression video, and I'm not that nerd that's gonna show, you know, I'm not the nerd that got on the game yesterday and started shooting at the walls just so he could show a comparison of the recoil on these guns after the patch and before the patch, and how things work now and stuff like that, and how they worked before. Get the Duke, man. He thought I had one gun I had to reload, but I got two guns. I'm a beast out here. Overkill all day. I get shot in the back. But it's all good though. But anyway, like I said, this is gonna be my impressions video on this recent patch that we got. Now, mind you, there were some things that we asked for that got on the patch, and there were some things that we asked for that wasn't on the patch. Some I wish really got on the patch though, but they didn't make it. They didn't make it this time around. You try to get me, get out of here, boy. I'm a beast. But as you see right there, that's one of the things that was patched in the game, the bouncing betties. As you saw how long it took to detonate, they said that it takes about well, they just said they increased the time before the detonation, so it doesn't seem like it just launches up instantly and blows up instantly like it did before. You actually have time to get away from it, just like you did in World at War and in Black Ops, the original Black Ops, not Black Ops 2. And I guess Modern Warfare 3, I think they had bouncing betties, I'm not sure. But yeah, they increased the time that it takes for it to detonate, so that's a good thing for all the guys who had a problem with hitting that duck button. Sometimes I've had issues hitting the duck button. Sometimes it just didn't register when I hit the B button. So they have fixed that, so now you have a bigger window to actually get away from that that bouncing betty before it blows up. And I'm pretty sure it's going to stop people from using those a lot now. You're going to see those things die down. The claymores are going to start picking up. But anyway, second thing on the list that was fixed was the SMGs. The submachine gun class has been nerfed, which is good because this game was submachine gun hungry. It still pretty much is. I still notice a lot of people using submachine guns, but that's because the maps are so small. It seems like the only logical gun to use and the only logical class to use, because it's such, you know, the maps are so small. The only big maps to me would have to be Aftermath and Turbine. That's the only ones I would decide to use assault rifle. But anyway, all submachine guns have increased hipfire now, hipfire recoil now. So shooting from the hip is a bit harder than it was before. I do notice this because it used to be like shooting a laser with the laser sight. But now it seems to bounce up and down more, and the spread also has increased too from the hipfire. So instead of shooting that straight line, it kind of spreads a lot more than it used to. So at a range, it's not going to work as well. And I got my orbital VSAT. But and I decided to run from them. I was like, no, it's too many of them. It's too many. I ain't trying to fight them. So I decided to run the opposite way like a little bitch. But you know, it's whatever. But it got my Warthog, called that in, trying to get my dogs and everything. Playing a little bit safe here because I know how the spawn logic is in this game, and that's something that didn't make it on the list that I wish would have, because the spawn logic in this game is horrible, just like it is in Modern Warfare 3. But no one seems to ever complain about that. But they say the game is hard, but they don't ever think about that. They just think about lag compensation. But me, I get shot in the back a lot in this game because the spawn logic is insane, and it's just, it's like the most ADD spawn logic I've ever seen other than Modern Warfare 3. It just throws the enemy team random, like it just throws them left, right, middle. Like it was one time yesterday where I was surrounded, like they spawned the whole team around me. There was nothing I could do. But anyway, they did focus on a few SMGs in the class, one being the MSMC and the other one being a PDW, which ironically are both the guns I'm using with Overkill. And I understand why, because those guns were deadly. And the PDW still pretty much is. The MSMC is still deadly, but it's kind of has some flaws now because it's a slower shooting gun. But basically, those guns by themselves got a hit of recoil from the hip and from aiming down the sight. Also with the SMGs, they also reduced the bullet penetration, which does make sense because the SMG should not be doing that much damage through the wall. So they have reduced that. Now right here is how the spawn screws me over right here. You know, I'm gonna run up here, I'm gonna see my dog coming down, I'm gonna see another dog come down, and I'm like, surprise! and ended up getting killed before I can get my second orbital. And I like how my dog turns around, comes back, and kills him. But the reason my dog didn't kill him was because he just spawned there. Right when I was, close to that area, he just spawned right there. And that's crazy. In the older Call of Duties, that wouldn't happen. If I was anywhere in that area, they wouldn't spawn him there. And I like how that guy was there and got me killed. I thought the little robot dude would have killed him, R2-D2, but he didn't do anything, and I got killed. But anyway, like I said, those submachine guns alone, the PDW and the MSMC, both got reduced, increased recoil on them, aiming down the sight and everything else. So those guns basically got nerfed by themselves too. So they're a bit less overpowered than what they were, but it's still the best. It's still the best ones in the game, to be honest. Also, everybody's gonna get happy about this. The 870 range has been reduced. So the 870 will not be killing you from a long ways like it did before. Actually, what is the range? It's been reduced to 45 inches. No, it's been reduced by 45 inches. So, it's pretty much like the stakeout was on Black Ops 1. So you have to be at that distance if you want to be very effective with the 870. I'm already happy that I have it gold, so I don't have to worry about that nonsense now. But the KSG is still the same. As you can see right there, the hip fire has increased because I normally would have just dropped him way before he got around that corner. But the KSG is still a beast at a distance, but that's a slug shotgun, and the M870 is a buckshot, and that's me getting caught behind the steps trying to get my tags, and dude takes my tags. That's something else I didn't make it in the fix that I wish was in there. I think you should get 50 points or 25 points for taking other people's tags instead of 100, because it just motivates people. Now I understand that you want the people to play the objective to win the game, but it just motivates people to just steal your tags constantly. And there was a guy just following me around taking my tags, and that's me getting away from the bouncing betties that were nerfed. Thank God, because that probably would have killed me. Well, actually it wouldn't, because I would have ducked because I saw it coming. But actually no, I would have died because you saw me running around the corner. But I thought it was C4. But they did reduce the duration before the detonation, so that is very good. Also, the assault rifles got a little nerf. One, they kind of buffed it with reducing the idle sway, so that's good. But the nerfs go to certain assault rifles, which would be the XM8. They reduce the lethal range of the 3-hit from 250 to 50 inches. Also, the select fire for that gun increases recoil. Also, the FAL select fire increases recoil. The SWAT also with the select fire increases recoil. The sniper rifles didn't get that much of a hit. All it did was increase the hip fire spread. Also, with the laser sight increases hip fire spread. And the XPR 50 increased recoil slightly. And I'm guessing that's that semi-automatic sniper rifle that shot a straight line without bouncing at all. Also, when you got shot with that sniper rifle, you still was able to shoot a straight line, because if you had toughness, it wouldn't cause any flinch really whatsoever, and you would just get destroyed. So it looks like that gun has an increase in recoil, which is very good. I don't have a problem with that. And other things that were fixed is the lightning strike. It seems like the lightning strike takes a little bit longer before impact. Just a little second longer, well, a millisecond longer from what I was watching from Jive Turkey's video. Though I didn't really recognize it when I was playing, because when it was called on me, I blew up instantly. But from watching Jive Turkey's video, it did show like it was a millisecond longer. So these are a few of the things that were fixed in this patch. Like I said, I wish there was more things. Hopefully they'll be in patch 1.5. But anyway, this comm's coming to an end. Hope you enjoyed. Also, I will be putting the information in the description. Also, if you missed my last video, it's in the vid response. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, and I'm gone. Bye.